All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Working Trader. I hope it's a good morning to you all. Let's jump right in. So, first off, we're going to start by looking at the Forex Factory, just to see what news we have before we do the recap of yesterday, the analysis we did. So today is a Thursday, so there is no USD news, so there's only pound. There's only pound, high impact news. And then it looks like NFP, which was tentative, has now been removed. So that means there's not going to be any high impact news again tomorrow. So pretty much we could say for the US dollar, there's no more news. So all the news that was there was yesterday. Okay. So that's it really in terms of the news. So we shouldn't be expecting much volatility now. If we are to be in any trade or if we have any running trade. But yeah, so let's jump into the charts and then we will review what we spoke about yesterday. So yesterday, I was mentioning that the daily, when you look at the daily time frame, the daily is in an uptrend in terms of the swing structure. When you look at the swing structure is clearly bullish, but internally at the moment the daily is bearish. So we can see we've come from this high after we broke structure to the upside. We had a pullback, and then we made a low, and then a lower high, lower low, lower high, and now another lower low. Okay, so I was saying yesterday that the expectation was that we are expecting a midweek reversal because price has been expanding to the downside, and there has been a lot of expansion at that since last week on Tuesday. So what you notice that from Tuesday, Wednesday, or rather from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week, and then carrying on through to this week, Monday and Tuesday, price has just been expanding to the downside. So we've continued with strong bearish action. So yesterday I was saying that on Wednesday we were going to either expect something like a midweek reversal. So that means, price turning on Wednesday. So either it could happen at any point. The best point for that to happen though was going to be if price had mitigated this fresh, clean and mitigated daily demand. However, price has not done that. So as you can see today, so Wednesday, price did make a bullish candle, and so far already this morning, Thursday, price is already pushing up. Okay, price is already pushing up. So if we look at news, well, I don't think this is accurate, because all this news is no longer there, has been changed. But let's look at the 4-hour. So when we look at the 4-hour, prices now mitigated again the 4-hour POI. So the expectation was price was going to push down, probably come back into this 4-hour POI, and then maybe push down until we, until we mitigate this daily demand. So that is yet to be seen. Expectation yesterday was that we had this clean supply area, excuse me, we have this clean supply area at the top, at the extreme of this 4-hour zone, where we're expecting price to mitigate and then at least maybe give us a reaction. Okay, of course we see price melted, and then we had this weak internal low which has been run, so it has been liquidated, and then price retraced strongly. Okay, and price has retraced strongly. So what we are looking at is maybe price will mitigate this extreme supply and push down. Okay, I had mentioned that this supply area was not strong, and look at it, price just went through it straight away. Okay, price just blasted through that area. So we are hoping that, I am anticipating that price will reach this extreme supply, mitigate, give me a reaction, hopefully a 2-to-1 reaction at the very least, or it will continue bearish. Otherwise, we might be looking at a situation where price may now be switching bullish. Okay, so if we come back and we look at the daily chart, price has been expanding aggressively, okay, for multiple days. This is the start of a pullback. Of course, in the grand scheme of things, we can see that for any change of character to happen, this is the high that needs to be broken. So price is a long way from doing that. Okay, and then on the 4-hour, this is where we are. All of these are not kind of fresh per se, but what we have is this was mitigated on departure, and these ones have been used up. Okay, we see there's been a consolidation away, and then a retest, and then a push out. This one, no consolidation, but price really pushed through that zone and then pushed out, and now we're back into the zone. So the expectation, all right, let's look at it this way. So price has swept this low, so we could call that a liquidation. Okay, and then this is the high where a change of character on the 4-hour occurred. Okay, let me expand that. So we have a liquidation, and then we have a change of character, and then we've gone on to mitigate this 4-hour supply. Okay, so at the moment the 4-hour supply is still in control. Expectation is that we are still in a bearish trend. This is only a change of character. And so we're still expecting price to push down. Okay. So I'm still expecting price to push down. So what we have, so on the 1 hour, this is a very clean supply. Okay, that is at the extreme. So I'm expecting that to hold price if price is to continue going bearish. Okay, if price is to continue going bearish, then this is the place where it will absolutely must hold. and continue to push down. So as of now, we do not have any change of character bearish. So price is still bullish on the 1 hour. Price is still bullish on the 1 hour. So we do have this 1 hour's demand. Okay, we do have that 1 hour demand. It's pretty huge. It has been created because we've had a change of character on the 1 hour. We've had a change of character on the 1 hour. But other than that, we cannot really rely on it at the moment. Okay, we cannot really rely on it at the moment. Possibly of course it is nested as well on inside a 4 hour POI. Okay, so right now price is kind of in no man's land. So the expectation is either we'll short at the extreme if price continues to push up. Okay, price continues to shoot up, we'll short at the extreme, targeting a 2R, or price will drop. If price drops and comes in here, right, if price drops and comes down in here before taking out this the supply, then it's really not a good idea to take longs from here. Okay, so probably need to wait until at least this 4 hour supply fails, and then if this fails, then now we have clear intentions that price probably is now looking to go bullish. Okay, so yeah, in the meantime, that's the outlook for today, and hope you enjoyed. And remember, trading is risky. I am simply documenting my process, making sure that I follow the same procedure, same process every day to build consistency in my trading. If you like what you see, if you like to do the same with me, please feel free to join the live stream. Welcome, share, like, comment. And other than that, I'm now getting ready for work. So have a good day. All right. Bye.